You are listening to I Am Refocused Radio with your host, Shamaya Reed. This show is designed to inspire you to live your purpose and regain your focus. And now, here's your host, Shamaya Reed.
Hey, welcome to I Am Refocused Radio. Man, we are here once again, and today we have another amazing show lined up for y'all. Today, we're going to talk to Devix. And man, first and foremost, I want to say congratulations. You're doing great things on The Voice. First and foremost, good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing very well. I appreciate the kind words.
So, man, what has your experience been like with Team Camila and just being on the show?
I feel like the best way to put it is just it's been an amazing learning experience, and some of that comes with the execution or the delivery of what we do. There's just been so many opportunities to progress and move forward in what we've been doing for so long as artists. I've been in live music for a very long time. So to put it a little more to the test has just been a great experience.
And being able to get close to the coaches and just be like a sponge, what's been your favorite part of the process when you all are in the studio and you're practicing and they're giving you instant feedback? What's that like?
There's just two pieces to that stick out most to me. One of them being just the gratitude of what how am I to put this? The gratitude of the words of encouragement that they're giving you. Like when you can impress somebody that's that iconic, that's been building up this credibility and has so much merit in the industry, and then they're telling you, hey, even from my standpoint, I think you're doing well. I think that you do this craft well. I think that you have a creative, energy in you. And for that to inspire them, it really sticks out. So that's been one of my favorite things about it. The other thing is just like it's so humbling to be able to, like you said, kind of sponge it in and to take everything that they're saying in. They give you tips and tricks and a lot of what I've worked with so far has been more so like stage presence and stuff. And it's like they open your eyes to a lot more than what you're used to working with already, which is nice.
And when you're on that stage and you're done doing your thing, how nervous wracking is it when you're standing there waiting for the judges to comment on your performance?
It comes and goes in waves. Similar to when you're about to go onto the stage, your mind is like for me, it was a little bit of like a survival mode thing, which is something I've kind of been learning to kind of pull away from in life in general. But like you go through these waves of, oh, is it going to be good enough? Is it going to be the experience that you enjoy? Is it going to be the experience that the audience enjoys? And and most importantly, with a competitive show, is it going to be the experience that the coaches are excited about and wanting to see more of? So then you get out there, you do your thing, and then immediately after, it almost tackles you again, like instantly. But one of the coolest things that's happened is just these little tiny tips and tricks that even some of the production team kind of assists you with. One of the biggest things being the main guy that works the stage and sound had been telling us, hey, your most important thing, doesn't matter where you end up, if you, it's funny enough, he was like, if you end up in the parking lot because you just went to that other world for that performance, always remember, doesn't matter where you are, take a breath. Take that breathing moment, recenter yourself. You're going to appreciate it later. You're going to thank yourself later. And then follow all the instructions per production. And then, so like that was actually extremely moving. It was extremely beneficial to just be like recentering and allowing yourself to take in what just happened and what's about to happen coming up. Just gives you a calming and breathable moment.
Once again, we're talking to Devix, and he's on the show, The Voice. When last time you performed the song Electric Feel, Blake had some very positive words, and he touched on your confidence, and so did your coach, Camila. When you see your hard work pay off, you be on the show for a while, does it get more comfortable as you go through the show, or is it still, you got to stay on your game?
It's a little bit of a mix of both, but the comfortability does kick in after a while. And a lot of people have asked, what it's like, particularly working with not just a new coach, someone that is their first season being a coach on the show, but just, Camila in general, very specifically her. Comfort is what she brings best to the game. I feel like she's very relatable, and she does a good job of making you feel at home as the process goes on. So the more you get to work with her, the better the experience and the smoother things go.
And for those who are watching on the show and the audience when they're watching, tuning in, what's something they should know that they really don't know, but you know all about it because you're actually a part of the show behind the scenes? I
feel like what's cool about the show, a lot of people don't get or understand, is that there's a lot of creative process that comes into play. I feel like sometimes when you watch these shows or you watch reality TV, a lot of things seem like very gimmicky. And I've seen that in the past. I've very much witnessed that happen with a lot of shows that I've watched. The Voice is very different from that, I feel. Given that it's still reality TV, there's so much more like authentic and genuine character that they allow you to be and use toward your advantage. And a lot of that also comes in the form of creativity. When we're working with these, you brought up like Electric Feel. And one of the coolest things about my experience has been that I was able to work with my partner, with Sasha Hurtado. I was able to work with her and kind of create from the ground up, a performance that we weren't sure how to tackle at first, but, we kind of stripped things down and started really like hammering things out very separate from what the original song was. And, we get that opportunity to create something new as opposed to just following a script. I think that's one of the most important things, and was really one of the most, just one of the most fun things about the experience was it wasn't fake. A lot of times these things come off very fake, and I had a great experience with this show not being that way.
Once again, talking to Devix and talking about The Voice, 4-time Emmy Award-winning musical competition series. Now, last question. You also are able to work with these top celebrity guests that the coach brings in. How is it like being able to get their point of view as well? Because you got the coach, and then boom, you have another layer of professional wisdom and advice from a guest celebrity.
Yeah, I think it's extremely validating and reassuring. For one, having people turn for you and fight for you a little bit. And then the next stage of that, getting the feedback, it's extremely important. And it's again, it comes from a place of great gratitude, getting to hear the words of someone telling you, hey, I've been through it all. I've been doing this. This has been my journey. This has been literally what has made my career. Let me, gift you some experience. Let me gift you tips and tricks to make this work in your best, in your favor in the best way possible. It's life lessons that kind of will just stick with you forever. And, this is a career path that I've been extremely passionate about, that I'm not letting go of, that I'm very much sticking to. So to get those pieces of advice, and it's like the best version of having gone to like school, essentially. You get great information, you get great ways of making you a better you, and then they stick with you for life.
True honor talking to Devix here on the show today, and all about The Voice, NBC The Voice. You can watch it Mondays and Tuesdays, 7 Central, 8 Eastern. I want to say thank you, sir, for taking time today. Have a good one.
You too.